from Eagle News 7th Hour. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Avery, have you been feeling stressed lately?
I really have. Do you know anything that could maybe help me?
I don't, but I think Lynx and Leah might.
Oh, let's go see what they have to say.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Leah.
And I'm Lynx.
From Eagle News 7th Hour.
Our story today will be on stress.
3 things you will learn about our story today are:
what is stress?
How to cope with stress,
and people and places that can help.
Today we begin our story by telling you about the counselors and how they can help.
Before we get into it, here are 3 things you should know about stress.
Did you know that there are 2 different kinds of stress?
Really?
Yeah, there's good stress and bad stress. Good stress is the feeling when you get on a roller coaster, or you're playing like a football game, or you're performing in something. Bad stress is when there's too much stress around you and it builds up, causing panic attacks, and just you're really stressed out.
Also, did you know that 30% of middle schoolers experience stress during the school year?
Maybe that's why I'm so stressed. Some of the ways to cope with stress are counting down from a big number like 100, taking deep breaths, just like talking about it with someone you know really well. And some places that can help is the calm room and going to the counselor's office, just talking to them. You could even go to the nurse if you really needed to. So those are some ways to cope with stress. Now we're going to go talk to the counselors about what is stress and how you or other people can help cope with it.
I'm Leah, and I'm here with
Mrs. Christie.
Mrs. Christie. What is stress?
Stress can be considered your body's physical or physiological response to either an event or a series of small events. But typically it looks a little bit different for everybody. So some people might have different reactions whenever they're feeling stressed.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Mrs. Howard.
Mrs. Howard. What would you say stress is?
Stress is how your body reacts when you're under a certain situation. Maybe it's a test, maybe you had a fight with a friend, and that can look different for all people. Maybe you're one of those people that gets really upset and cries, maybe you get angry, so stress just kind of looks different for everybody.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leah, and I'm here with Charlie. Charlie, have you experienced any stress during the school year lately?
Not recently, but at the beginning of the year a little bit, because new faces and kind of haven't experienced a full regular year of middle school yet either.
Okay. How are ways that you cope with stress, or how are other ways other people can cope with stress?
Just take time to relax and breathe.
I'm Leah, and I'm here with
Gemma.
Gemma. Have you experienced any stress this school year?
Yes.
With that stress, how do you cope with it?
I mess with my cat.
Nice. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm here with
Naomi.
Naomi. Do you have any stress that you've experienced?
Yeah, pretty much.
How do you cope with the stress?
Sports and just overall reflecting on what I've done well and what I can work on. It's always good to notice that we can still achieve more than where we're at.
Thank you. Wow, SUMS students have really good ways to cope with stress.
Yeah, they do. I'll have to use some of those. Back to you, Anchor.
Wow, those are some really good strategies. I'm going to have to try those.
Our next segment is about what Student Council does.
To you, Josie.
Good morning, Eagles. My name is Josie, and today I'm going to meet up with the Student Council sponsor, Miss Graham. We're going to teach you a little bit about Student Council districts and this year's plans. Hi, I'm here with Miss Graham. She's a speech pathologist here at South Valley, as well as one of our Student Council sponsors. Could you tell us some about this year's Student Council districts?
Yes, I'm super excited because we weren't able to do districts last year because of COVID. So this year it's going to be at Park Hill South. So all of the middle schools in the area will come to Park Hill South, and we will focus on different middle schools coming up and participating and showing what they do for their student council and sharing ideas, and there'll be some different ways for them to all get to know each other, because many of these kids go on and are student council representatives in high school as well, so they form some long-lasting relationships at places like districts. So it's a really cool experience for the kids.
That sounds like a great place of teamwork. What does Student Council have any big plans set up for this year?
Yeah, so we really did sit down and discuss what we wanted to offer to districts this year, and so we decided that we really enjoy Adopt a Family. That seems to be a really big one that all the student council representatives really enjoy doing, giving back to the community. So we are going to talk about things that we do for fundraising and especially concentrating on Adopt a Family.
Wow, that sounds so amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Wow, Student Council really does have some amazing plans set up for this year, and district sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Ms. Graham, for sharing with us. Back to you, anchors.
So that's what StuCo does.
Speaking of clubs, what does Flight do?
I don't know. Let's go ask Lynx and Bailey.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Bailey. And I'm Lynx from Eagle News 7th Hour. Our story today will be on Flight Crew. A few things we'll cover in the story are what the Flight Crew does, what does it mean to members, and future plans. Alright, okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey Lynx, what is Flight Crew? I'm glad you asked, Bailey. Flight Crew is a group of 7th and 8th graders that help with events and other special things around the school. Unlike StuCo, Flight focuses more on the entertainment aspect of school. Let's go talk to one of our teacher sponsors, Miss May.
And I'm here with
Mrs. May.
Mrs. May, what exactly does the Flight Crew do?
Well, the goal of our Flight Crew is to promote a positive school culture. And so they do different activities like the Final Fridays. We sponsor Student of the Month. We also will do some appreciation for our teachers.
Thank you. Some Final Friday snacks we'll be passing out this year are goldfish, grandma's cookies, and single bags of chips.
Eagle of the Month is something you could win this year as well. Eagle of the Month awards are given to students who show skills like perseverance, inquiry, collaboration, and self-advocate.
Wow. Thank you, Miss May and Miss Sugar, for making Flight Crew possible.
All those activities seem really fun. Can't wait to see what Flight has planned for this year.
Back to you, anchors.
Oh, so that's what Flight does.
Yeah, it's good that we're recognizing some of our smaller clubs.
I think our teachers should be recognized too.
Yeah. On to Josie and Bailey to give some teacher recognition.
Hi, Eagles, and welcome back to Eagle News 7th Hour.
I'm Bailey.
And I'm Josie.
And today we are doing student-teacher shout-outs. Through the past 2.5 school years, our teachers have been incredibly resourceful in helping us create a safe and productive environment.
Our teachers and staff have been very helpful to each other and all the students here at South Valley. Today we're interviewing some of our students to give a couple teachers the recognition they deserve. Good morning, Eagles. My name's Josie, and I'm here with Bailey. Who's been the most helpful teacher to you at South Valley?
Miss Sugar, because she is really good about giving me information that I need, and overall it's just amazing.
Hi, we're here with Sydney. Who's been the most helpful teacher to you at South Valley?
I think the most helpful teacher this year is Miss Lester because she's always very encouraging, and she's one of my volleyball coaches, and she's always very nice and encouraging.
Hi, I'm Bailey, and I'm here with Elizabeth. What teacher has been the most helpful this year?
I say Miss Oreshko because she helps me with Spanish, and she's also patient with me.
And I'm here with Brayden. Who has been the most helpful teacher from transitioning to 6th grade?
Probably Miss Herring, my advisory teacher, because I have advisory with her, and she's basically told us how it's going to go, given me my schedule.
Hi, I'm here with Maya. Who's been the most helpful teacher to you at South Valley?
Miss Brown, because she's really caring, and she just helps with every single person in the classroom.
Thank you.
Those were some amazing interviews for the teachers we love.
Our students really do appreciate the hard work our teachers put in for us every day. Back to you, anchors.
Wow, with all this recognition going around, I feel like we should recognize some of our athletes too.
Yeah, let's see how knowledgeable our SVMS athletes are on school sports.
I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Avery.
And this week our story is about
how knowledgeable SVMS athletes are about other school sports.
Get into it.
I'm here with
Othello.
What sport do you play?
Football.
What volleyball player wears a different colored jersey?
The one in the back.
I'm here with
Jace.
Jace. What sport do you play?
I play football.
Your question is, which volleyball player wears the different colored jersey on the court?
Is it the Libro?
I'm here with
Michaela.
And what sport do you play?
Cross country.
What is a volleyball player that wears a different jersey in games?
I don't know.
I'm here with
Eli.
Eli. What sport do you play?
Football.
Your question is, what is the player in the other jersey for volleyball called?
Libero.
I'm here with
Coach Jacobs.
What's the answer to the question, Coach Jacobs?
The player that wears a different colored jersey is none other than the Libero.
I'm here with
Andrew.
And what sport do you play?
Basketball.
What is the average distance of a cross-country race?
1.2 miles.
I'm here with Sawyer. Sawyer, what sport do you play? Volleyball. Your question is, what is the average length of a cross-country race? 1.4 miles.
Good Hi, job. I'm here with
Gage.
And what sport do you play?
Football.
What is the average distance of a cross-country meet?
A mile and a half.
I'm here with
Avery Pelzel.
Avery, what sport do you play?
Volleyball.
Your question is, what is the average length of a cross-country course?
A mile.
I'm here with
Coach French.
And what do you coach?
Cross country.
And the answer to your question is?
Between 1.2 and 1.5.
I'm here with
Kylie Jackson.
Kylie, what sport do you play?
Cheer.
Your question is, how many football players are on the field total at one time?
15.
I'm here with
Weston.
And what sport do you play?
Baseball.
In total, how many football players are on the field at one time?
12.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here with
Coach Fiedler.
What do you coach?
8th grade football for Liberty North.
What's the answer to your question?
Well, there are 22 players on the field. You need 11 offensive players and 11 defensive players.
Perfect. I'm here with
Parker.
Parker, what sport do you play?
Cross country.
Your question is, how many cheers do the cheerleaders have to memorize for the football games?
13.
I'm here with
Tariq.
And what sport do you play?
Football.
How many cheers do the cheerleaders have to know for the football games?
I'm going to say probably like 5, maybe 6.
I'm here with
Hunter.
Hunter, what sport do you play?
Football.
Your question is, how many cheers do the cheerleaders have to memorize for all the football games?
I'm going to say 4.
I'm here with
Luke.
Luke, what sport do you play?
Football.
Your question is, how many cheers do the cheerleaders have to memorize?
4.
I'm here with
Miss Duggan.
And what do you coach?
8th grade cheerleading.
And what's the answer to your question?
The girls have to know about 15 to 20 cheers throughout the season.
Cool.
15. I'm here with
Peyton Luke.
Peyton, what sport do you play?
Volleyball.
Your question is, in what down do football players usually punt the ball?
4th.
I'm here with
Mackenzie.
And what sport do you play?
Volleyball.
In football, what down do they normally punt in?
The first one.
I'm here with
Caleb.
And what sport do you play?
Baseball.
On what down do football players normally punt the ball?
4th.
I'm here with
Hey, my name's Scott Haar.
And what do you coach?
I coach the 8th grade football team. I do the defense.
And what is the answer to your question?
Most teams punt on 4th down.
Thank you.
Hey Avery, want to hear a football joke?
Yeah, sure.
Why did the football coach go to the bank?
Why did he go to the bank?
He wanted his quarterback.
Geez, that joke really had me on the edge of my seat. Literally.
Back to you, anchors.
Wow, they're actually more knowledgeable than I thought. I'm Avery.
And I'm Evelyn. And this was Eagle News 7th Hour.